Happy Patch Day, friends. Although technically it came out yesterday, so happy Patch Day observed. Yeah, we had our monthly patch from The Sims came out yesterday. Supposedly had a bunch of bug fixes, had some updates to notifications, as in more ways to hopefully turn them off. And in typical fashion, I think it also broke some stuff. So we're gonna go through the laundry list, then we'll go into the game, see what's going on there. All right. So I am on the Sims.com right now. So the news article that came out with the patch update yesterday. So you called, we answered. Fixes and improvements. Key takeaways: clearing the noise. Players will now have more control over live mode. Oh my god, why can't I talk? Jesus. Players will now have more control over live mode notifications. They can set the festival alerts they want to see. There are fewer repetitive phone calls, fewer unnecessary interruptions, and more relevant social interactions to make more sense story-wise. Implement bug fixes. Mac users will enjoy changes addressing infinite load issues and graphical flickering. So I'm not a Mac user, but yay, hopefully they fixed that. Hopefully they did actually fix that for you guys. Patches working magic with fixes for visual and crashing issues with Occult in 3 packs. Over 70 general bug fixes. All right, so I'm not going to read through this whole thing, but I will link to the article in the description. But basically they're bringing back that Kalia, maybe the freaky girl. I think this was, I forget when she first came around. I know this was like years and years ago at this point. Maybe it might have been when Neighborhood Stories came out. I don't know. But anyway, fewer infinite load occurrences on the Mac. Festival notification control. So this is the one I am most excited about. So we've added festival notification section to the game options menu to allow players to determine which festivals that they receive notifications for on a pack by pack basis. So in addition to being able to enable or disable Neighborhood Stories, you can also enable or disable festival notifications for all the festivals. So San Mysciano, I forgot Brychester had festivals, so there you go. Mount Comarebi, Henford-on-Bagley, Copperdale, Ravenwood, and Gibby Point. Cool. More control over notifications. We've updated the silence phone button to support newer content, which will provide more control over notifications. I'm guessing, I don't know when they implemented that. Maybe newer packs, like even if you silence the phone, wasn't making a difference. I kind of forgot that was there, so I never tried it. But yeah, notifications make more sense to your story. Gone are days when Sims will call for dating advice when they barely knew you. Now only friends will do this. Yay. Actually, why not do this for all Neighborhood Stories? All Neighborhood Stories phone calls now require Sims to at least be friends before they reach out. That's helpful. Sims in a freelancer career will no longer receive gig calls for careers are not in. Sims should now need to be friendly before they call you to invite your Sims to a festival or getaway. Adding story context to these calls. Stay over calls can happen multiple times. Sims that are actively present a lot will no longer call to ask about the adult Sims childhood, their formative years feature. Yeah, I think I had that happen a couple of times too. So it means they're not going to call your adult Sims. There's probably some glitch now where they'll call your infant about their formative moments, even though they haven't formed them yet. But okay, that's just speculation. But Sims is gonna Sim. So is anyone going to pretend to be surprised if that actually happens? Good old Grim is now a little pickier on who he'll try to recruit. Cool. So less spam. So all the calls like, hey, I heard you became friends with. Hey, I heard you became enemies with. Apparently they're reducing those. Do you want earbuds? Great. They're available for purchase on the computer. However, no longer be reminding you about them. I don't think I've gotten a notification about earbuds in a while, so I didn't know that was still a thing, but okay. We decrease how frequently players will get to dancing and bar night invites from other Sims. Best Sterling will not call as quickly or as frequently anymore. I mean, girls gotta hustle, you know, you gotta respect that, but okay. Decrease how frequently players will get the community closeness calls. Remove the come check out thrifty. We've decreased frequency, which I get some of these, like the thrifty, and I think even the the formative years. I get, like, if a pack first comes out, like they're gonna push out more of those to remind you that, hey, you have high school years, there's a whole thrift store mechanic in there that you should check out. But it's been a while now. I think we can tone it down a little bit. Okay. Discovery quest for starting a dynasty should now only occur once per save. Honestly, I hate the discovery quest, so I'm not sad to see them reduced. And in general, we've decreased how frequently players will get invites from other Sims. Okay. Flexibility in the marketplace. We've improving price transparency. Okay. When you click the buy button in the marketplace, the nearest amount of moolah will be automatically redeemed for the chosen kit or maker pack. For example, when the purchase must mark at 300 moolah, you'll be able to spend $2.99 directly at checkout. Okay. So were they not charging people the correct amounts? I don't know what that means, but okay. If you are buying stuff, hopefully you're getting charged right now and you weren't getting taken for a ride? That seems crazy to me, but okay. Anyway, bug fixes. Windows and doors will now display correctly all across all graphical settings. They fixed an issue where partnered sims can form inappropriate relationships. I think we read through all this when we were doing like the preview for the patch last week, so I'm not going to read them all here, but it looks like some pretty decent fixes. I think the biggest thing for me is now you can take care of your dogs and cats, and apparently you couldn't adopt them before, but I guess they fixed that now, so yay. The Mac update, so the graphic flickering and the perpetual load screens are apparently taken care of. For the occult fixes, we fixed old saves where merfolk tails had gone missing. Fairy wings will now be visible after traveling to other lots. Fairies will alter skin tone will no longer cause the game to crash. Yikes. Okay. Fix an issue. Cause some user created werewolves from existing saves will not apply to the nose swatch colors. Werewolves nose color options will no longer reset when a teenage wolf goes to school. Okay. Base game. So it's console update. Fix an issue where Creative Sim and Build Mode catalog could not be sorted by pack on PlayStation. Wow. Simmers on Xbox will not be prompted to restart their game after purchasing Moolah. And Xbox players will be prompted to restart their game after downloading an expansion pack. Okay. General bug fixes. Stacked items will no longer get stuck on the cursor when attempting move the Sims inventory. I think I've had that happen like once or twice, so I guess that's a good fix. We made improvements to various base layer assets. Couple Sims no longer only perform the kiss interaction autonomously. Oh, you couldn't have them kiss manually? Okay. Fix an issue where a new item icon would appear in build mode on items that had already been seen. I did notice that quite a bit. Household Sims get incorrectly labeled as neighbor. And yeah, quite a few overall relatively small fixes. I'd say the biggest ones, if you're a Mac user, probably the infinite load and the CAS issues. Outside of that, probably the pet stuff. Like if you have cats and dogs, not being able to adopt or take care of pets seems like a kind of a big thing. So other bug fixes, there are Sims that can be duplicated. I guess Raheel, Kunal, and Zaleh Amani can no longer be married, moved in, or proposed to. I don't know who they are, but okay. Buddy Scoop will now follow his schedule. Okay. I don't know who that is either. But like I said, I will link to this in the description. Just a heads up, your mods are probably, most of them are probably busted right now, but hopefully your mod creators will be pushing out fixes soon. Just give them a minute. Anyway, let's jump into the game. I kind of want to test out this like notification thing, and I want to see apparently the issue is roofs are now busted. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going on there. So let's dive into the game, shall we? All right, apparently we have a summer sale. So if you want up to 60% off some of your packs, go and take advantage. So yay. Okay, mods disabled. Yeah, I figured that was coming. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna load up my Rags Regency save file. This save file is already busted anyway, so if this is gonna make it worse, you know, what else can you do? Okay. And we'll go into our household. All right, so is my understanding that roofs are broken. So, although these still look like they're there. Okay. Yeah, I heard people complaining that like the roofs weren't showing, but my roofs are fine. Like this is like 3 pieces of roof. That's 1 piece. Okay, the other lots seem to, well, I mean, a lot of these lots have like flat roofs anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Let's go check out another world just in case. I don't know. Let's go Willow Creek. Oh, I do see, so this is interesting. So the BFFs, like you can tell in like the overhead view, like looks like their roof is gone. All right, I do see some glitches on the house that Daisy, I think this is Daisy Hovel. Yeah, their roofs are gone. Interesting. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's like consistent because Crit Cabana looks okay. This, I forget what this house is called. This house looks okay. But yeah, their roof is causing issues. Daisy Hovel is having a few issues, it looks like. Let's go. The Goth house looks like they're probably okay. Okay, the house next to the Goth house looks like we're missing like a chunk right there. The Goth house, yeah, the Goth house looks fine, but yeah, there's definitely a chunk missing out of this house next door. This house just has flat roofs. That's probably a bad example. Let me go back into, I want to go to the BFF house, go into live mode, because I know sometimes with like Eco Lifestyle, like it looks glitched if you go into build mode, but once you go into live mode, it looks fine. I want to see if that's the case here. I don't know. I'm assuming there isn't a workaround for this. Maybe if you redo the roofs, but okay, so going all the way up. Do full walls. Yeah, even in live mode, yeah, their roofs are jacked up. Okay, interesting. I don't know how, like, nothing they did, like, impacted, I didn't think anything they did really impacted build mode or, like, roofs. So, but then again, I do plenty of QA in like my regular job to know that you fix one thing, it's entirely possible to fix something down the stream to seem seemingly unrelated. I'm guessing that's what happened here, but I don't know of a workaround for this. So unless they do like a quick hotfix patch, like roofs might just be busted for a while, which is crazy for people who want to build in this game. Oh no. Let me just try to see if I can just put down, like, what if I just put down like some random roof pieces? Yeah, that looks okay. If I layer these in, I mean, it looks fine. Is it certain like shingles? It doesn't seem like it. Maybe trim is causing an issue. Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. All right, so we're at Daisy Hovel right now. I just want to see, like, if I just like adjust the roof. What if I duplicate it? So if I duplicate it, the duplicated version shows fine. What happens if I like try to put this back? What if I delete this one? Yeah, so I deleted something and now it looks okay. So, oh, you know what? I think, let me see something real quick. I think they put a floor under the roof in order to give it like a ceiling. And I think that's the part that's busted, which means that they do that all through, I guess they did that through here in order to put ceiling paint on. Oh, that's interesting. So if I pull this back, if I remove this ceiling, if I add just like a new floor on, is that gonna break it? So let me put this on right here. Yeah, so if you put down a floor, just like a blank floor under a roof, that is apparently what's causing the issues. Okay. So I guess a workaround would be to just not like force a floor down to like try to build out a ceiling, at least for right now. Like if you don't do that, it will work fine. That's weird though. But if I do, what if I just build ceiling? Yeah, it looks like if it's an actual ceiling, then you're probably okay. But it's when you put a floor, you put a roof over top of a floor, I guess that's when we're having the issue. So here, so I'm just gonna put down a regular floor right here. And then if I put down this roof, although that one's working fine. Is it have to be on the second floor maybe? I don't know, let's try. This is all speculation at this point. So if I put a regular, so put roof on here, the roof looks fine. Okay, if I'm gonna put down a floor piece right here though, and now if I put down the roof, we have the gap. Okay, so yeah, I guess the workaround is if you still want to build, don't like, if you have like weird holes in your ceiling, you might just have to leave them, because if you try to put a floor piece down to cover it up, you're gonna have like this gap. It's good to know that it's not every roof. So that's helpful to know, but this is still pretty annoying. So hopefully they'll put a fix in for this soon. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I did want to test the notifications. So let me go back to manage worlds. Let me go back to the Rags Regency save. Since they know a few people, but they're not like friendly. They're not like friends with a bunch of them. Hopefully that means we should see like a drop in the notifications. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to the Koholi household. I'll play as Dorian. They're all dressed up because they went to Gay Pride. That was the last time I used this save file. It actually worked okay there. But all right. So now I am going to go into game options, gameplay. So I'm going to disable everything. I'm going to leave the phone. I'm not going to silence the phone yet though. And I'm just going to let it run like at triple speed just to see like if I get anything pop up. This is going to be anecdotal. All right, so we get I guess you can't disable the parenthood notifications, but yeah, present for you. Cool, awesome, yay, thank you. But notifications, there's 4 different festivals today, so we may get, hopefully we won't get anything for these guys, but we'll see. All right, while he waits though, he is getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna have him cook a grand meal. You can cook a grand breakfast. It's 5:30 in the morning, so technically that's fine. I am getting a phone call. Oh, another noble is coming. Okay, I guess those aren't included. Oh, Enzo's calling. Someone's calling Enzo too. Yeah. I will say it's only a few in-game hours so far, but I haven't gotten any call except for the noble call. I haven't gotten any festival notifications. I am getting all these randomly weird pop-ups. If you are mean to me, I was never mean to you, but okay. I am getting 50 million pop-ups up here, but I'm not getting like phone calls. All right, she's getting a phone call. Hey, I was wondering if you want to go over her house and hang out. Okay, do you know Shay Dwyer? You are, and you're friends with Shay Dwyer. I don't remember when that happened, but I guess that would be a legitimate phone call because you're friends with them. Okay, now what happens if I silence everyone's phones? Oh, if you silence one, you silence everyone. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. So I'm just gonna let it run for a few more hours. Again, this is anecdotal, so you guys will probably want to test this out more fully yourselves. But so far, I haven't gotten any festival notifications. The only call to like go hang out with someone was they were good friends with my sim. But I haven't gotten like any random calls from like Darling Wash or Faye Harris asking if they should go date Nyan Spectre. I am still getting the 50 million parenthood pop-ups, but you know. Okay, I would say so far this seems like it's working. Like I said, your mileage may vary, but you know, hopefully this is a good sign that we're not going to be getting as many pop-ups. As you can see, like up on the corner of the screen, you're still going to get like 50 million pop-ups, even playing through, was this like a 12-hour in-game period so far? But you're not going to get like phone call pop-ups. So, you know, baby steps. But remember, if you're building a house, don't put down a floor piece for a ceiling, because then you'll have roof glitches. Hopefully it will fix that soon. But for right now, friends, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for watching this little breakdown of the laundry list and some of the new bugs that are in the game. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment what you think about this update. Are there any updates that you're still hoping to see? If you've not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that, so thank you. If you are a subscriber, I would encourage you to consider becoming a member. In addition to custom emotes, you'll get access to some videos early. You'll get access to exclusive member videos. It's a good time, so come check it out, say hi. But with all that, my friends, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye everybody.